There's a name carved in the old wood sign, faded letters lost to time. Some say he was good, some say he was mean. Truth lies somewhere in between. They hung him high in '94. Dust settled down and came no more. But every storm that cuts this plain still whispers softly, speaks his name. The barkeep swears he's seen him ride through the fog on the county side. And every night the fire dies, the wind repeats, ashes don't lie. Ashes don't lie, they just remain, a trace of smoke, a ghost of pain. Ashes don't lie, they tell it true. The fire burns for me and you. Old preacher says he found his coat floating near the riverboat. Blood had dried but not his name, etched in leather just the same. And though he fell, his soul still stays in every song the fiddler plays. You can feel it in the midnight sky, ain't no denying ashes don't lie.
Just think, oh, we all keep in. Truth ain't gold, it fades and flies.
Ashes don't lie, they tell the tale of the lost who rode the rail.
Ashes don't lie,
They never fade,
just turn to dust.
Now his grave is just stones and weeds, but still he answers what the wind needs. You can feel it when you close your eyes, a breath, a chill, a sulphur price. They say the hollow road still hums when the lightning cracks and thunder drums. And every traveler passing by knows deep down ashes don't lie.
Ashes don't lie,
If you live wild, if you die wrong,
your name still rides through someone's song.
no preacher's fire, no tear, no sigh.
Can't change the truth, ashes don't lie.
Ashes don't lie, they stay behind, reminding hearts of the fragile kind. Ashes don't lie, they tell us why even the damned can touch the sky. Yeah, he's gone, but the dust remembers. 'Cause ashes don't lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess the rain still knows my pain. Falling soft on the window pane. used to chase the neon lights, barroom dreams and whiskey nights. Thought I'd find myself out there, but I only found thin air. Now I sit and watch the storms, thinking how a heart transforms. All those towns I left behind still live somewhere in my mind. Plus hid behind losing weight on the rain. My only friends, they know beginning, they know end. I wrote her letters I never sent, told her things I never meant. She was sunlight, I was shade. We were love that couldn't stay. Now her song still fills the night, echoes soft in candlelight. Every drop that hits the pane sounds like her saying my name. Maybe I was born to roam, a restless soul can't find a home. But if the rain forgives the clay, maybe I'll be clean someday. Maybe I'll be clean someday. Now the porch light flickers low, and I hum tunes from years ago. The thunder rolls, the night feels kind, like time forgot to stay behind. I don't pray much anymore, but the rain still knocks at my door. And when it comes, I let it in. Feels like talking to an old friend. Maybe I was born to roll when lead some was in the rain. 'Cause I got nothing left to prove. 'Cause I've got nothing left to prove. Yeah. Yeah. If peace don't come again, I'll wait. With the old roads and rain. Dust on my boots, blood on my soul. Ain't no heaven left to hold. I left my sins in New Orleans, with a cross and a busted dream. Shot a man for stealing lies. Now I'm running where the desert cries. The sheriff's coming, I can feel the ground. But hell's already what I found. So I keep my horse and my vow. Ain't no turning back now.
Run the devil down, but I still ride, I don't care. Through the dust and the town, if I die before the dawn, tell the Lord I'm moving on.
Whiskey burns, my lungs are fire. My heart's a grave of lost desire. They say you can't outpace your fate, but I'm still knocking on heaven's gate. The night's my home, the wind's my bride. Sin and I, we're side by side. And if I fall, let it be known I walk this road all alone.
Can't wash my hands, can't clean my soul. This life's the only truth I know. Maybe freedom's just a curse, but I'll take it for better or worse.
Saw a preacher down in El Paso, said, boy, you reap what you sow. I smiled and tipped my hat his way, said, preacher, I'm just trying to stay, 'cause heaven's full and hell's too proud. But this road still sings out loud. So let the devil take my name. I was never good at playing tame.
Run the devil down, I still ride, I don't care. Through the dust and the town, if I die before the dawn, tell the Lord I'm moving on.
We's dial Dalamone. Yeah. Let the night bury my crown. I'll still run that devil down. That creek still whispers my name, where the moon hides from the flame. There's a gun and a ghost in my bag, and a Bible with a broken tag. Every town looks the same, every sin's got another name. I ride at night 'cause I can't stay, the dawn might give my soul away. Shadow Creek's where I was born, and where my mercy's long been torn.
I'm just dust where the wind has blown. The law can chase, but it won't find. Let me be just a ghost that rides the breeze.
I once loved a woman true, with eyes like a storm, cold and blue. She swore she'd wait till I returned, but my name's one bridge she burned. Now the river knows her cry, and I still hear it when I ride. Ain't no heaven still for a man who's lost his will. In the desert sand, half buried by a stranger's hand. It said, here lies what's left of me, a man who couldn't set himself free. I laughed cause I knew that tone sounded a lot like my own. Ain't no marker for my grave, just the silence that I gave. It's my name. Let the dust remember the same. Shadow Creek. That's where I'll sleep. That old whiskey moon still hanging high, watching over broken hearts tonight. I left my name in a roadside sign, half erased by dust and time. Ain't no place I call my own, just my boots and a heart half grown. Every mile's a memory song, every ride still feels so wrong. If love's a fire I burned too soon, now I'm sleeping under a whiskey moon. Met a stranger in a town of dust. She said, boy, your eyes look just like rust. I laughed and said they used to shine, for the night took what was mine. She poured a drink, we shared a tune. Her voice was smoke, her smile the moon. Then morning came and she was gone, like the last line of a broken song. Sometimes I pray, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I promise what I want. But if I ever see her again, maybe I'll stop counting my sins. Now the night's my oldest closest friend. It don't ask where I've been. It just listens slow and kind to the ghosts I leave behind. I talk to stars like they're my kin. They never judge, they never grin, and every sip still feels like June underneath that whiskey moon. If the night forgives me soon, I'll meet her there under that whiskey moon. Dust on my boots, blood on my soul. Ain't no heaven left to hold. I left my sins in New Orleans with a cross and a busted dream. Shot a man for stealing lies. Now I'm running where the desert cries. The sheriff's coming, I can feel the ground, but hell's already what I found. So I keep my horse and my vow. Ain't no turning back now.
I'll run the devil down, hear that die before the dawn. Tell Lord I'm moving on, at least I'll die alone.
Whiskey burns, my lungs are fire. My heart's a grave of lost desire. They say you can't outpace your fate, but I'm still knocking on heaven's gate. The night's my home, the wind's my bride. Sin and I, we're side by side. And if I fall, let it be known I'll walk this road all alone.
Can't wash my hands, can't clean my soul.
This life's the only truth I know.
Maybe freedom's just a curse, but I'll take it for better or worse.
Saw a preacher down in El Paso, said, boy, you reap what you sow. I smiled and tipped my hat his way, said, preacher, I'm just trying to stay. 'Cause heaven's full and hell's too proud, but this road still sings out loud. So let the devil take my name, I was never good at playing tame.
Run the devil down, if I die before the dawn. Run, I'm moving on, at least I'll die alone.
Yeah. Let the night bury my crown, rest till I die. going through the fire, but the Lord ain't spoke my name. I got blood on my boots, faith on my sleeve, a soul too stubborn to believe. They said the road would lead me home, but I've been lost since I left alone. The preacher said, son, lay it down, but my sins keep digging in the ground. And every mile the wind still cries, salvation's cheap, but mercy dies.
One out run, one out high, one out high.
Cross on my back, pain in my chest, ain't no peace for the faithless rest. I buried hope in a field of clay, but it still blooms in its own way. The river spoke in a whisper's tone, boy, you reap what you've sown. And in that mirror, cracked and torn, I saw a man half devil, half rebounder. I heard a voice in the desert wind, said, son, the truth begins within. But my hands are scarred, my eyes are dim, from chasing grace I'll never win. So I kneeled where the angels fell and prayed my soul from the mouth of hell. But the sky stayed black, the stars stayed cold, and the truth cut deep and cruel and old. If I fall before I'm found, let me sleep beneath this ground. The road don't care where I've been. Yeah. If heaven calls, I might not hear. Been walking with ghosts for too many years. But if the Lord still loves the damned, He'll find me in the dust with open hands. Headlights cut through the dust, ain't no mercy, ain't no trust. Empty road and a loaded gun, one more mile and I'm done. Left that town in a cloud of smoke, shot my past before it spoke. Devil riding shotgun near, whispering, boy, your end is here. Every mile burns through my sins, hash and whiskey on my skin. They said you can't outrun your fate, but I'm driving fast, I won't wait. Last ride to nowhere, I ain't turning around. Road's on fire, can't hear a sound. Last ride to nowhere, My soul's on the run, chasing redemption under a dead man's sun. Gasoline dreams, blood on chrome, dust and ghosts are my only home. Radio hums a broken tune while the desert swallows the moon. I see her face in the rearview glass like smoke from a match that'll never last. She said, "You'll die alone someday." I smile, I'm halfway. Oh Lord, I don't need no crown, just one less road to lay me down. If I burn, let it be slow, let the wind decide where I go. Last ride to nowhere, down the line. No saints left, no holy sign. Last ride to nowhere, dark and wild. Heaven forgot, the devil smiled. Every mile another wound that heals. Thunder rolls, sky turns red. Hell's ahead, but I ain't scared. 'Cause every man's got dues to pay. Mine come due at break of day. And if they catch me, so it be. Freedom's last song belongs to me. No more questions, no my grave. If this road's my grave to claim, let the dust forget my name. Last ride to nowhere, fade away. Let the blacktop wash my name away. Last ride to nowhere, wild and free. Just me, the dark, and eternity. Yeah, ain't no heaven where I belong. Just the road and my last song. The water's black, the moon's hung low. Ain't no bridge, just undertow. Every soul comes here in time to pay the toll, to cross the line. My boots sink deep in the muddy shore. I've been here once, maybe more. I hear the whisper soft and near. Come on, boy, your end is here. The current hums like a lullaby, calling names, the dead reply. I see my sins float down like leaves. Each one whispers, man believes. Dead man's river, take me slow. The ferryman don't speak no more. His eyes are stars I can't ignore. He nods once, I step aboard with nothing left but my old Accord. He said you can't buy peace or pray for time. The price you paid was every crime. And as the current starts to pull, I feel the weight, my heart turns full. I saw my face in the silver wave, looked like a man I couldn't save. Then I saw her, the one I lost, smiling soft through the river's frost. She reached her hand but said no word, just a silence my heart had heard. And when I took that final breath, the water sang. There's peace in death.
Dead Man's River,
Let me go.
take what's left, the world don't know. Let my soul slip out of time.
Let my soul slip out of time. Dead man's river, cold and true. I gave my heart, I gave it too. Dead man's river, let it be. Wash my name away from me. Yeah, the river don't lie, it just remembers. There's a road out past the flame. Ain't no sign, ain't got no name. Every soul that walks that line leaves their faith and fade behind. My boots are torn, my coat's gone black. Ain't no light to guide me back. The desert hums, the night breeze slow. The stars don't shine where sinners go. I've seen angels turn away. I've heard demons start to pray. Ain't no peace, ain't no trial, just ride down the devil's mile. The devil's mile, long and cold, where stories die and lies unfold. The devil's mile, dark and wide, where God don't walk and sin runs wild. is red and every step wakes up the dead. I ain't praying, I ain't blind, I left mercy far behind. The fire waits, I see the smile burning at the end of the devil's mile.
Oh Lord, if you still care,
I ain't asking for a prayer.
from the place I've never heard.
Devil's mile, long and cold, where stories die and lies unfold. The devil's mile, dark and wild, where God don't walk and sin runs wild. My shadow walks a step ahead, whispering secrets of the dead. The sky bleeds gold, the ground breathes heat. I hear chains drag beneath my feet. Every ghost I ever made waits for me in the lightless shade. There's no turning, no denial. You keep walking down the devil's mile. I see the gate ahead, made of fire, painted red. Voices call me by my name, saying, boy, this is your flame. And as I cross, I hear a song been humming in my soul all along. No more fight, no more trial, just peace on the devil's mile. The devil's mile, long and cold, where stories end and truth is sold. The devil's mile, dark and wild, took my soul but left me
Smiling like a
If you ever hear the desert cry, that's me, riding the devil's mile. The night's whispering low. Yes, that kind of cold again. I walked 1,000 miles of silence, through the dust and through the pain. Left my heart in a broken tavern, where love don't mean a thing. And stars are hanging heavy tonight, like memories I can't lose. And every shadow on this road still wears your worn out shoes. Yeah. Met a preacher down in Jackson, said, son, you look half dead. Told him I've been fighting demons that only live inside my head. He smiled and passed me water, said, boy, that ain't enough, 'cause you can't wash off the sorrow when your soul's been drinking rough. 'Cause you can't wash off the sorrow when your soul's been drinking rough. Now the fire's burning lower and the night coyote cries in the canyon where the stars forget to kill. And I see your face in the embers, flicker once and fade away, but the warmth still lingers on me like the ghost of yesterday. How'd you sing and drift into? How'd you sing and drift into? Fire's low, and the whiskey moon still knows. How'd you sing and drift into? Yeah, the road is long, the fire's low, and the whiskey moon still knows. How'd you sing and drift into? Yeah, the night's been whispering sins again, and I still hear that river hum. Down by the river I laid my soul, trying to wash off what I stole, but the water turned to black that night, and the moon refused to shine its light. Preacher said, boy, don't you pray too loud. God don't walk where sin's too proud. I bowed my head and held my breath, 'cause the river knows the truth. And you can beg, you can bleed, but it knows what you did. And every lie getting high comes floating back with the tide. I buried my gun beneath the cypress tree, swore one day it'd come for me. The wind keeps humming that same old tune, like the ghosts that haunt the moon. Mama cried when I left that night, said, son, don't chase the devil's light. But the road was long, the whiskey deep, and sin's a promise I couldn't keep. There's a church with no more doors, and blood beneath its floor. There's a hymn the angels fear, that only sinners hear. I met a woman down in Jackson Bend, said your story's near its end. She gave me fire, she gave me grace, but I still saw the devil's face. So I rode on through the southern rain, each drop whispering my name. And when I reached that old black shore, the river called, come home once more. laid my soul down by the bank, and the river, it never sank, just carried me on, whispering low, son, it's time to let it go.
You can beg, you can bleed, but it knows what you did. You can lie or give it right, come floating back with the tide.
A long road full of blood and clay. Now I'm walking where the lost ones pray. The sky's still red, but it don't burn. Every soul's got time to turn. I've seen fire, I've seen grave, I've seen the grave. I ain't no saint, but I still crave a little mercy in the wind's cold breath, a little peace between life and death. The dust remembers every name. The sinners dance, the saints look the same. You can't hide what time forgot. You just fade, that's all you got.
Dust and mercy,
Side by side,
one forgive,
one let you hide.
dust and mercy,
On my knees, blowing softly through the tree. I walked past bones that used to sing. I heard the wind wear a wedding ring. The ghosts don't judge, they just hum a tune about a man who fell too soon. And the moon don't rise to cast no blame. She just shines on every name. And I knew then it's all the same. Dust to dust, mercy came. Lord, I ain't running no more. You found me where I fell before. If redemption's just a breath away, let me fade slow, don't make me stay. Dust and mercy, hear my cry. Tell the angel not to lie. Dust and mercy, let me go, wash me clean, make it slow. Stand where the world ends thin. Ain't no crowd, just wind and sin. I see the river wide and cold. It whispers truths I've never told. I take one step, then one more still, down the slope against my will. And in that silence, warm and deep, even the damned can finally sleep. dust and mercy. Final call, lift me gently as I fall. Dust and mercy, let it be. No more change, just peace in me. Ashes got a name. Mercy loves them just the same. The night's whispering low. Yes, that kind of cold again. I walked 1,000 miles of silence, through the dust and through the pain. Left my heart in a broken tavern where love don't mean a thing. The stars are hanging heavy tonight, like memories I can't lose. And every shadow on this road still wears your worn out shoes. Met a preacher down in Jackson, said, son, you look half dead. Told him I've been fighting demons that only live inside my head. He smiled and passed me water, said, boy, that ain't enough, 'cause you can't wash off the sorrow when your soul's been drinking rough. Maybe peace ain't in the praying, maybe truth's just in the sound. No one is around, when no one is around. Now the fire's burning lower and the night is growing still. A cow cries in the canyon where the stars forget to kill. And I see your face in the embers, flicker once and fade away, but the warmth still lingers on me like the ghost of yesterday. Yeah, the road is long, the fire's low, and the whiskey moon still knows. There's a whisper on the road tonight, the kind that chills the bone. Stars are burning cold and bright, I'm riding all alone. Steel strings hum under my hand, this old guitar knows where I stand. Every mile's another ghost I've known, every song's a debt I still owe. The night don't lie, it never speaks, but it holds the truth the daylight seeks. And I find myself again where silence feels like a friend.
I'm just a man without a crown.
I'm just a man without a crown.
Keep me safe from what I've made.
Whiskey moon on an open sky, the wind hums a lullaby. I've chased peace, I've chased pain, but they both feel the same again. Old towns whisper, old hearts cry, every truth's a kind of lie. And I've learned that love and sin can wear the same old grin.
So I ride till the road gets thin,
Through the bones of where I've been.
every mile just fades to gray.
Yeah, they always find their way.
Yeah, they always find their way.
There's a shadow in the rearview glass of every dream I let pass. But I ain't running anymore, just driving slow to settle the score. If I reach the end tonight, maybe I'll finally see the light, or maybe I'll just drift away where no one knows my name.
Take me home where wild hearts roam.
No prayers left, no tears to cry.
Just me and the endless sky.
I'm yours to keep.
Lay me down where shadows sleep.
The road don't end, it just turns slow and takes you where the lost ones go. Midnight does let me go.